How are you, my dear students? You know, we are going to start our new chapter. Here's the new chapter. In the previous class, we also explained the structure of atoms. Here's the structure of atoms. We also learned about the Rutherford models, Niels Bohr models, and the etc. etc. My dear students, today I also select our new topics. Here's the new topics. Here are the lesson 4 to 6, and the 4 to 6, the lesson's name is the atomic number, mass number, and the isotopes. Now we are also going to start our these lessons here. Different elements have different types of atoms. For example, the atom of hydrogen is different from the atoms of oxygen. The atom of one element is the different from the atom of another element is respect of atomic size, atomic mass, and the characteristics. Why is this the difference? The difference is behavior of atoms arises from the difference the number of protons and electrons. In a normal atom is the net charge is 0. Therefore, the number of electrons and the number of protons is usually used. The explain the behavior of an atom. The number of protons is usually used. The number of protons in the nucleus of an atom of an element is its atomic number. There is only one proton is the hydrogen atom. Therefore, the atomic number is 1. Again, there are 8 protons in an oxygen atom and its atomic number is 8. It's very simple way. What information can you get from the atomic number? Carbon has atomic number 6. Since the atomic number indicates the number of protons in the atom of particular element and the number of protons is equal to the number of electrons in each atom, we can understand that carbon atom must have 6 electrons. Now, is it possible to know how many neutrons are there in an atom from its atomic number? No, it's not possible to know the number of neutrons in an atom from the atomic number. To know the number of neutrons in an atom, one has to know the atomic number and the mass number of the atom. Now, the mass of the electrons in an atom is negligible. Most of the mass of an atom is due to the mass of the nucleus. Again, the mass of proton is nearly equal to the mass of neutron. Please everyone underline these lines here. The mass of a proton is nearly equal to the mass of neutron. The mass number of an atom of an element is expressed at the total number of protons and neutrons in the atom. Thus, the mass number of an element is equal to the number of protons in an atom of the element plus the number of neutrons in the atom. Now, for example, there are 8 protons and 8 neutrons in the oxygen atom. Therefore, the mass number of oxygen is 16. Here I also again the structure first. This structure is the proton. This category is the proton is the 6 and the proton is the 6 and the neutron is the 6 and this 2 category and also the 2 structure is the again I also explained the oxygen basically not the carbon, it's also the oxygen. Proton is 8 and the neutron is 8 and they are equal to the 8 plus 8 equal to the 16 and the mass number of the oxygen is 16. In the case of sodium, there are 11 protons and the 12 neutrons. Again, so the mass number of the sodium is 11 is the proton and the 12 is the neutron. They are equal to the 23. The mass number of sodium is the 23. It has been discussed before that the atomic number and the mass number are known. The number of neutrons in the atom can be found out. You will see it clearly from the following example. Yes, we also gave the example. Here's the example. Please everyone marks this. For an element at A, the atomic number is 17. Here's the A is the atomic number. I also explained that A is the atomic number is the 17 and the mass number is 5 and the mass number is B. I also explained this structure is the B is the 5. Now, find the number of protons and the number of neutrons in an atom of the element. Now, the atomic number of element A is 17. I just draw this structure is the 17. Since the atomic number is equal to the number of protons, the number of protons in the atom of the element is 17. Again, the number of electrons in an atom is equal to the number of the protons. So, the numbers of electrons is 17. In an atom, the numbers of protons, the number of protons plus the number of neutrons equal to mass number of an atom. Now, therefore, the number of neutrons in an atom of the element A equal to mass number of the element A, the number of protons in the atom of element A. Thus, the number of neutrons of an atom of element A equal to 35 minus 17, and it's also the another example is the 18. So the mass number of the electron is the another name is the 18. Now we also explain the number of the atomic number, mass number. Now we are going to the next topics, and the next topics is the isotopes. Isotope. Already you have come to know that the atom of an element have definite number of proton and electron, but an element may have different mass number. This is because the atoms of an element may have different number of neutrons. Now, the hydrogen isotopes. I just draw the hydrogen isotopes. First is the protium, second is the deuterium, and third is the tritium. Now, the isotopes. For example, every hydrogen has one electron and one proton. Most of the hydrogen atoms have no any the neutrons, but some hydrogen have one neutrons. These atoms have mass number 2. Again, some hydrogen atoms have 2 neutrons and its mass number 3. These isotopes are shown in the figure. That this figure is the again I also the explain protium, deuterium, and the tritium. In the same way, the different atom of an element which have the same number of protons and electrons but different mass number are called the isotopes of the elements. Most of the carbon atoms have 6 protons and 6 neutrons in their nuclei, but some atoms have 7 or the 8 neutrons in their nuclei. Thus, the carbon has 3 isotopes. My dear students, yes, today I also select the very important topics. About the very important topics, we also explain about the atomic number, mass number, and the isotopes. Yes, the atomic number and the mass number and isotopes, we have the one hypothesis. Here's the one hypothesis. We also know the atom, the number of protons plus the number of neutrons equal to mass number of an atom. And the another category we also know about the isotopes. Here's the isotopes. We also know the hydrogen isotopes. There are 3 hydrogen isotopes. First structure is the protium, second is the deuterium, and third is the tritium. My dear students, I hope everyone is realize these lessons. I think today that's all, my dear students. In the next class, we also explain about the lesson 7 and 8. Here's the 7 and 8, the properties and application of isotopes, and the another I also explain the way the electron and distributed in an atom. I think, my dear students, that's all. Thank you.